How are you, brother?
Alhamdulillah, sir, good.
Please tell me about yourself.
My name is Umair Abed and I am from Atak, Pakistan. I have completed my Bachelor of Business Administration in Marketing and also I have completed NIBOSH IGC certification in January 2024. I have over 1 year experience as a safety officer in oil and gas industry, including shutdown project. Thank you.
Okay, where you did the shutdown project? Which country?
Oman
Oman.
as a fire watch.
As a fire watch.
Fire watch all watch.
Okay,
Fire watch all watch.
okay. And when you did the Nibosh IGC?
January 2024.
Okay. Please let me know about that the elements of IG1.
IG1, why four elements of IG1? Why we manage health and safety in the workplace, health and safety how system works, and third is risk monitoring, understanding people and process, and fourth one is measuring and monitoring.
Okay. What is the standard form of Nibosh?
National Examination Board in Occupational Safety and Health.
Okay. What was the scenario at the time of the examination? Nibosh scenario?
Scenario is the scenario is pizza company.
Visa company. What is the activity
Pizza.
there?
Shifting of load and material and accident happen due to collapse of a forklift truck.
Okay, good. Okay. What is safety?
Safety means freedom from those conditions that cause injury to a person, damage property, environment, and even death.
Okay. Let me know about that the difference between accident and near miss, and give to me one example
Accident is
also.
unwanted. Accident is unwanted, unplanned event that cause injury to a person, damage property, environment, and even death. Near miss is unplanned event, but it has potential to cause harm. But in fact, it did not do so.
And give me one example accident and near miss.
For example, we are working at a height, and our worker is not a use full body harness, and he is collapsed due to any reason, and collapse on ground. This is called accident, and worker is working on ground, and some tool is hit on ground below or above on below or right side or left side of worker. This is called near miss, but not harm worker.
Okay. What is MSDS?
MSDS is a material safety data sheet, or also known as safety data sheet, which contain detailed information of chemical substances like detail of manufacturer, fire safety measures, first aid measures, which PPEs to be used, hazards of chemical, etc.
Okay, good. What is the standard form of NFPA?
National Fire Protection Association.
Okay. And what is the color coding?
Red shows the flammability, blue shows the health hazard, yellow reactivity, and white specific hazard.
As per the Nibosh IGC, what is the step for that accident investigation?
Accident investigation.
Yes.
First of all, we witness the interview of witness, take photographs, barricade the area, and reason who, why, how,
Okay.
and find the root cause, make report of an accident investigation, and prevent reoccurrence in future.
But this is not the IGC standard investigation. Okay.
Okay,
It is not
okay.
about that. Okay, please let me know about that. As a safety officer, what you will check at the site during inspection of a scaffolding.
Scaffolding inspection, first of all, we check the ground level, stability of ground, components of scaffolding like base plate, sole board, ledger, transom, standard, mid rail, top rail, and toe board, scaffolding tag, ladder position at a 75 angle, 4 to 1 rule should be maintained. The inspection, scaffolding inspector, these type of component check in during inspection.
Okay. What is the height, standard height of mid-rail and top rail from that working platform?
Mid-rail,
Mid-rail and top rail from the working platform.
38 to 43 inches.
Yes, okay. Okay, what is confined space?
An area which is small or enclosed with limited access and egress and not designed for continued human occupancy. This is called confined space.
Oh, before starting that confined space activity, what safety measure you have need to make sure?
Safety measure, conduct TBT, prepare JSA, rescue plan, and 24-volt lighting should be used. SBM should be there to maintain entry-exit log sheet, proper ventilation, gas test performed by AGT, oxygen level between 19.5 to 23.5, LEL should be 0, H2S, CO should be 0, SCABA should be available, tripod should be available. These are the precautions of confined space.
Which type of documents also need there?
GSA, rescue plan, valid work permit,
Okay,
and
ventilation
ventilation
pass,
plan also. Ventilation plan
blind,
also.
blind list we have need also.
Blind list, and log sheet.
Yes, yes, it is. Okay, what is the permissible limit of CO?
CO in confined space,
Yes,
35 ppm, less than 35 ppm.
yes, okay. And what is H2S?
H2S is also known as hydrogen sulfide. It is known as silent killer gas, flammable gas, toxic gas. It is heavier than air, soluble in water. It is colorless gas. It smells like rotten egg at the concentration of 0.13 ppm. This is called H2S.
What is PEL?
Sorry, sir.
PEL,
PEL,
yes,
permissible exposure limit,
okay.
10 ppm H2S for 8 hours.
Okay, what is the definition of PEL?
PEL worker work 40 hours in a week and expose to H2S like 10 ppm for 8 hours. This is PEL, permissible exposure limit.
Without any reverse effect, no?
Yeah.
Okay, that is good. What is the steps of JSA?
JSA, first of all, we select the job, break down the job into steps, identify potential hazard, and implement suitable control measures.
And what is the hierarchy of control measure?
Hierarchy of control, elimination, substitution, then engineering control, administrative control, and last is PPE.
Please give me one example every.
For example, we are working at scaffolding. Elimination, we eliminate the work through extendable tools, work at ground. This is called elimination. Work is not not possible to ground level. Then we substitute like scaffolding instead of ladder. And then is engineering control. Engineering control isolate people from work, and administrative control, work permit,
How
trainings,
isolate people?
isolate people
Yeah, engineering control means.
like guard rail, mid rail, top rail, top board. This is called engineering control, and administrative control is training, permit to work. This is administrative control, and PPEs, full body harness.
Yeah. What is the substitute for that substitution?
Sorry, sir.
Substitution. What is the example for the substitute?
For example, we work on ladder, substitute the ladder with scaffolding permanent platform.
Yes, this is the good. Okay, what is the step for LOTO installation?
LOTO installation, first of all, we prepare preparation, isolation, shutdown, log out, tag out, and
First
verify.
shutdown
And
after
after
isolation.
shutdown, after shutdown, isolation, then apply LOTO, log and tag out, then verify, release store energy, and after release store energy, then we start maintenance.
Okay. If there is any lifting activity, what should you make sure about for the safety measure? Heavy
Say
lifting
lifting
activity.
activity,
Heavy lifting.
barricade the area, display warning sign, inspection of crane, third party inspection, certify rigger and operators, and swinging load tagline use, crane safety equipment in working condition like anemometer, anti-tube block device, boom angle indicator, safe load indicator, outrigger. These are in working condition, valid work permit, lifting plan also,
Who will make lifting plan?
safety manager,
Rigor level 1.
rigor level. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And how you will calculate the safe percentage load capacity of the crane?
Material weight plus hook weight plus material weight plus tools and tackle divided by safe workload multiply 100.
How you calculate the crane radius?
Sorry, sir, I don't know about it.
Okay. What is the chronic effect?
Chronic effect.
Yeah.
So, sorry, sir.
And acute effect?
No, I don't about this.
Okay, no sure. When you
Can you explain
consider
this?
chronic effect means any exposure continue with exposed with the, any chemical or any substance, any gases with the long after long time it will be affect our health. That is the chronic.
Okay.
And exposed after immediate effect on our health, that we call acute effect. Like that chemical, if you expose with any acid, it will be effect at the time, same time. That is the acute effect. Okay. And
Okay,
like
sir.
you doing the smoking, a smoke after a long time you work with that any dusting area, you expose with any, you work in cement industry, you expose every day little bit amount of the chemical, after it will be effect after 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, this will call chronic effect.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, how you consider the heavy lifting? When you consider the heavy lifting? Yeah.
When load exceeds 80% of the crane capacity, we consider as a critical lifting. And when load 40 tons are greater, we consider as critical lifting, tandem lifting, blind lifting, also critical lifting, night lifting in shutdown project is also critical lifting. In a
Yes.
population area like traffic, this is called also critical lifting.
Okay. What is excavation?
Digging a ground by man or machine is called excavation.
Okay. What is the types of soil?
Types of soil is stable rock, type A, type B, and type C.
Okay. What is the angle of soil?
All soil.
Yeah, yeah. What is the angle of soil? Yes.
Table rock is 90 degree and type A is 54, type B is 45 and type C is 34.
What is the step measure we're taking for that collapse, preventing the collapse of soil?
Shoring, sloping, benching and shielding.
Yes. What is the responsibility, main responsibility of safety officer at site?
Ensure compliance with safety rules and regulations.
Okay. As a safety officer, what we have need to do every day, like routine?
Ensure verify valid work permit, comply with safety rules and regulations, conduct risk assessment, conduct toolbox talk, prepare JSA, inspection of PPs, inspection of fire extinguisher, prepare monthly HSE report, weekly HSE report, daily HSE report, conduct mock drill like fire drill, H2S drill, first aid drill, promote positive safety culture. These are the responsibility of safety officer.
Okay, that is good. How you will calculate the safe man hours?
Save man hours the total working hours multiply total manpower multiply total working days.
Yes. After you will get that safe man hours.
Save work, save man hours.
Okay. What is the content of HSC plan?
Content of HSE plan:
Yes.
scope, purpose, responsibilities of safety officer, project manager, supervisor, and which PPEs to be used. Safety policy is also content of HSE plan, and which material should be used, and a lot of content, but I forgot. So
No issue. Okay. Okay. Why we have need to manage workplace safety at site?
can you could you repeat this?
Why we have need to manage workplace safety at site?
To prevent accidents and to prevent accidents like injuries.
Okay. Now, what is the measuring and monitoring system?
Measuring and monitoring system:
Yes.
reactive or proactive.
Yeah, this is the measuring and monitoring system.
Reactive measures are taken before accident, after accident, and proactive measures are taken before accidents.
Okay. Like that example.
For example, we are working on scaffolding like mid rail, top rail, toe board. These are the proactive measures taken before accident. And fall protection is like full body harness, lifeline, safety nets. These are the reactive measures.
Reactive meter how?
These are taken after accident.
Why after accident? Before we are wearing the full body harness. Without full body harness, you going to work on a scaffolding?
No, no.
Yeah. This is the proactive.
Okay, okay.
Reactive measure means we are going to do the accident investigation. After we are finding the root cause, we implementing the
Root
corrective
cause,
action. Yeah, lesson learned.
LTI, sickness rate.
Yeah, lesson learned. We are doing.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, that are the reactive measure. Okay,
Okay, sir.
okay. You get that good knowledge in safety physics. Mashallah, you learn lots of things. And as a safety officer, you are selected for that Gulf country. No issue. You get
Okay,
that
sir.
all that basic knowledge. What is the requirements for that safety officer? And you understand about that your responsibility also. You know what is
Okay.
the responsibility of safety officer, what we have need to do at the site, what is the requirements for the documentation, all things you have need, and you learn. Mashallah, you get the good knowledge about the safety field.
Thank you, sir.
Try for that final interview. Inshallah, you will be get selected and you will got that good opportunity and good offer. Inshallah. Okay.
Okay, sir. Sir,
और
recently I
कुछ
appeared in one interview.
या
Recently, I appeared in one interview, and interviewer asked bolt torquing. What is bolt torquing?
bolt torquing means like when we remove any valve, any flanges from the pipe, anything. Bolt torquing means what we call when we tight that bolt, anything. When we tight the bolt, like we install the valve, after we tightening the bolt, final tight we doing with the machine with the limit. What is the capacity of this bolt? All the bolt we tightening with the limit. We have need
Okay,
to do
sir. Okay.
pressure like 5 psi, 6 psi. We have need to do with the pressure. That we call the bolt
Through
torque.
through wrench, torque wrench.
Yeah, torque wrench, and we have need to use that air also, and manually also we are doing this one.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Air pressure we are using for that air pressure also, and manually also. This is the
Okay,
bolt
sir.
torque.
Thank
Mainly we
you.
are using for that like any chemical line, any gas line, their chances of release like toxic gases, flammable gases, and any chemical there in the pipe process line. That time we are doing the torquing. Okay, na?